Hi all my patrons, it's good to see you here. Thank you very much for your continued support. In this video we're going to talk about how one could work with violin using our body as a part of instrument. So we'll be using Hrimaly scale book, 2-octave G major scale. If you don't have the Hrimaly scale book, please let me know with your current email address. I would be happy to email it to you. So here it goes: G major 2-octave scale, and arpeggio of G major and inverted C major. I'll be using 2-note slur, G major arpeggio, 3-note slur, C major arpeggio inverted, so I just show you my left hand a little closed up so that you see the fingering pattern. Like any other scales, when we're learning any piece or scales, anything, it's important to know where the half steps are. So we have F sharp and G, half step here, also F sharp and G, and we have note B and C, half step, and also here. Generally, we went up using open string and we went down using 4th finger. The reason being is when you use 4th finger, it pushes or it forces our left elbow to go to our right, which will prepare coming down like this. Now 4th finger on the A string and my left elbow goes slightly to my right, and so on like that. Okay, so now you probably heard this scale, and then one was wondering, does scale matter? Why do you have to practice scale? Scale itself doesn't do anything, but it's one of many ways of warming up our muscle on both hands and as well as the ears. Now here it's important, just like we have to adjust the right elbow height depending on each string, the left elbow has to be a little adjusted as well. The common mistake that a lot of violinists do is we're very good placing the left arm under the violin. We've learned that. But we tend to keep it same left arm whether you're playing G string or E string. But as you notice, if I keep it same way, it's good for D and A string, the middle string, but if I want to play G string, I need to stretch. And for E string, I feel crowded. So here, what you have to do, you swing your left elbow to your right and left sideways, just like you adjust the right elbow height. For G string, you bring your left elbow to your right, and you will see it's much easier to reach. And for each string, you swing your left elbow to your left, and again, it feels much easier. Once you do that, you will soon see that there's much more release of the tension on your left hand. Now, not only that, when we do down and up bow stroke, a lot of violinists tend to keep the left hand form and then work on your right hand. But violin playing is never one hand work, it's always two hands. So when the right hand goes closer to your body, the left hand gets closer too. And then when the right hand goes away, the left hand goes away. So you have to work with your both hands. It's not just right hand goes down and up bow. When the right hand goes away from my nose, the left hand goes slightly away too. And then vice versa. That way, you should feel certain core connection in your tummy. It's not just arm swinging, it's always both hands connecting to your stomach, and that's the connection that makes you free, and at the same time you will feel a complete control of it. So now, of course, make sure the left arm is nicely under the violin, not sticking out or not overly stretched, but ready to swing sideways depending on which string. And then when you are starting from here, then bring your violin slightly to the center. And as I go away, I bring violin to my left. Yeah, so you will soon see that all of a sudden using whole bow is much easier than if you work only one hand, because you're helping with a left and whole bow playing much easier. Not only that, now on top of that, see if you can adjust the angle of the violin, meaning the degree of the violin. This is good when you play on the middle string, but when you play G string, the right elbow goes a little, has to be quite high, and E string, and often we have bouncy bow because the bow is rather sitting in the vertical. So to have an easy access, when you're playing G string, you would stick your shoulder forward. By doing that, what you're doing is you're tilting your violin a bit. That way it's a little easy to access. Then when you're done, open your chest and then play D. So basically just opening your chest up. Then you play D. Then as you go A and E string, I need to raise your violin and even bend your back backwards so that you can access easier A and then E. Basically what we're trying to do is we want to keep the bow closer to horizontal. That way we can benefit from the gravity. That way the bow stays easily on the string and does not bounce. That's what we want. Yeah. So let's do a couple of things. We want to work with both hands when we use whole bow. When the right hand is center of your body, left hand comes too, and vice versa. It comes together. Then we want to also adjust the angle of the violin, G, D, A, and E string. And if you can do on top of adjusting right elbow height and swing the left elbow, that would be even better. So let me play from beginning to the end. G major, 2-octave scale, and arpeggios in Hrimaly version. I hope you can try it yourself, and I hope you want to try. You can try also a little more than just playing the note, but rather try to have your body as a part of the instrument. Thank you for watching. I wish you all happy practicing, and I hope this video was helpful. Hope to see you again. Bye bye.